Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. It's Friday, y'all. Um, thank you guys for coming in. I am a minute early. Trying to go ahead because we got a lot to discuss. I did put a lot of work into this, so I want to make sure that we getting it, and we're going to have a lot to discuss. Y'all, my internet is back working again. My internet is back working again. I pray that it stays working because my kids stressed me out yesterday with no internet because they couldn't use their tablet the way they want to. So, um, let's so we are here. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and share myself out. Um, Hold on just a minute. Hold on just a minute. I'm gonna do this because I don't know how to do it from. I know how to do it from my actual phone. Um, Make sure you guys are thumbsing up the live as you come in. Thank you guys so much for coming. Hello, Baking with Charlene. How are you doing this morning? I'm trying to wait a few moments for everyone to come into the chat that was in the chat. I know you was the number one person. Make sure that you have like a piece of paper and the things that I put in the chat. I want you to, while I'm talking, um, write those things that I put in the chat down on a piece of paper. We're gonna do an activity. It's a eye opening activity. I want you guys to keep an open mind about it. But when we're doing the tips and talking about the tips, so make sure you guys write down the tips that are in the chat, not the tips, the things that I put in that chat in the chat, so we can because we're gonna do an activity with it. Um, so let's um um hey, good morning, Winston. Winston. As I was stating to Bacon with Charlene, make sure that you get a pen and piece of paper and those things that I put in the chat. I understand that I'm asking a lot of people. Some people don't want to get a pen and piece of paper, but I want you to get a pen and piece of paper and those things that I put in the chat. I want you guys to write those things down, and I'm gonna once I go through the tips, you'll understand why you wrote them down. So just do a favor for me while I'm doing the devotion and talking. Go ahead and write those things down that I put into the chat. I want you guys to keep an open mind as well, y'all. There's 4 people in the chat. Make sure you guys are thumbsing up the live. Um, I do have some news for some from us. For some people may have not seen my post from earlier, but we'll get into that at the end of the stream if we can. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Winston, for sharing me out. Um, all right, y'all. So we're gonna get into the daily devotion. Mods, hold it down. Welcome the people that comes into the chat because I'm gonna be in this, and sometimes I miss people. So please welcome them with a warm, positive spirit. Thank you so much. Um, Today, our daily devotion is called A Good Example. The job of foot washing was done by the servant in the household. This was important to do, especially if you were going to sit down for a meal. The roads were dusty and everyone wore sandals or went barefoot. Since people sat on the floor on cushions, it would not have been sanitary to have dirty feet. For Jesus to perform this task was unthinkable. In fact, Peter objected to having his feet washed by Jesus until Jesus told him that if he refused, he would have no part of him. This is an important message of the Last Supper. He showed us what is necessary if we are to lead others. If we aren't forgiving, we can't. I'm sorry, I didn't lose my spot. If he showed us what is necessary if we are to lead. If we can't teach anyone something we don't know. If we are humble, if we are not humble, we can't teach people humility. If we aren't forgiving, we can't teach others to be forgiven. If you're not following Jesus Christ, how can we teach others to do so? Good morning, big brothers, Termel and Joseph. Make sure you guys get a pen and piece of paper, and make sure that you are writing those things I put into the chat. We are going to do something with that. Um, this is what the reprimanded the Pharisees for doing, and why he called them hypocrites. This is what Jesus reprimanded the Pharisees for doing, and why he called them hypocrites. They did not follow the commandments and yet condemned others for being sinners. Just think for a minute. Judas was still with the other 11 when Jesus washed his feet. This means that he also washed the feet of Judas, knowing that he would betray him. Sometimes we are not always kind to people as we should be. Would you help someone who was plotting for your downfall? Jesus showed us what we need to do and how are we called to live. So let's follow his example. So the question is, would you, thank you, Winston, would you wash the feet slash help someone who is who is plotting on your downfall? Like I said, God's still working on me. I'll be honest. God is still working on me. He's working on my spirit, and he's working on me to treat people the way I want to be treated. So, like he said, turn the other cheek. And what he's saying is, even though people have wronged you, if they need help, help them, and you will get the blessings in the end. And they will come to you and apologize eventually, because God will convict their spirits enough to apologize for and to apologize for doing you that way. Ask yourself that. Can you help someone who is plotting on your downfall, or a person who has wronged you in a way? Can you help a person like that? A person that doesn't. Can somebody answer that question in the chat, guys? And then we're gonna move on because I have a lot to say. Would you wash the feet or help someone who is plotting, and you know for yourself, on your downfall? Once it said, it's going to take all of me. Amen. It's going to take all of me. But yes, and I think the same thing for me. It'll be hard, but I would do it. I would do it because I know that is the right thing to do. Yes, that is powerful. That is very powerful. And that's eye opening to where, what I'm saying, we say we're Christians, and we say that we're humble people, and that we are forgiving people. But someone tell you that, okay, then life, someone is saying, well, I don't like Monica, so I'm gonna go after her job. I'm gonna go after her children. I'm gonna um I'm gonna call the welfare people on Monica, and they they tell someone, and someone relay that back to Monica, to me. And so what would I do? I'll be upset, but then make sure you guys are thumbsing up the line. Yes, thank you, Winston, for putting that in the chat. Can you help someone that is planning to, who is plotting on your downfall? Can you help someone that is plotting on your downfall? Me, myself, I'll be upset, but as I realize if you're doing what you're supposed to do, then what they saying don't matter. And I have to realize if because circumstances do happen to where you do have to help that person, you ain't gonna want to. But if you know God for yourself and you don't want to miss out on no blessings, just go ahead and help. That make sure you guys are doing the right things. I know that's hard. That's hard to say because who want to help somebody when they plan on plotting on you to destroy you? But guess what though? If you keep the faith, if you keep God first, whatever someone do will not go into fruition. Because guess what? You got God. And they going and once they realize that they can't take your joy or what they was plotting didn't go wasn't successful, they're gonna leave you alone. Like I said a couple days ago, you cannot mess with God people and think you're gonna get away with it. Not God's children. Not God's children. So if you just made it to the chat, make sure you guys scroll up on the chat and write down the things that I wrote in put in the chat. We're gonna do an activity with it. I hope that it is insightful. Um, so I want to as well get into the tips because it's like a couple of tips and we're gonna have to relay back. And then I have some news for you guys as well. Some of you may already know, but as people come in the chat, some people didn't look at the last live. So make sure you guys ask yourself that. What would you wash the feet or help someone who is plotting on your downfall? Okay, guys. So that is the daily devotion. We're going to get into the tips for today. And they're going to be the answer is the tips are on how to walk away from things that don't serve you. Um, the first tip I do have is number one is compare your desires and your duty and your duties. Start looking at everyday activities you do in your life and ask yourself if you do it for your desire or do you do it for or desire or duty? We put it just like that. Think of those things, those duties, and ask yourself, what is so great about the duty? Do you have a clear answer? Does the duty serve you? Does the duty flow from love? Does it bring creativity and love to you? Then ask yourself about your desires. Do you feel like it should take a second place in your life? Are you a duty first and then desire if there's any leftovers type of person? Ask yourself, why do you do that? And where has it gotten you? Do you need to be that kind of person that just all about your duties, but never do the things that you desire? Think of other options you can do to accomplish your desires. That's very, very powerful. So what the question is, what is this saying? We need to evaluate the duty and the desire. I know some duties are things that we have to do, but um, but when you think about your duties, the things that you have to do, and the duties that just then you evaluate it. You evaluate your duties and your desire. If you desire, your duty is to go. Okay, say for instance, your duty is well, someone expects you to do something all the time, and they make it seem like a duty to you. Yeah, um, and then you know, like, and then you realize does that duty does it serve any kind of purpose on helping you? Like you can be at a job, but it's your duty at the job to do what you're supposed to do. You have a job listing on all the things you have to do. Okay, but you go to your job every day, and you do your duties. But do you desire to do it? I'm asking myself that question. Do you desire to get up in the morning and go to work or go to a job? Do you desire to go help someone that expects you to put everything to the side for them? Ask yourself that question. That's a hard question because like I can't say everything that I want to say because I know I got people plotting on me. I'm gonna be real. So if you I'm gonna be real, in this chat, but I I want to say more, but it's people watching and plotting. And it's fine. So it's all good. But guess what? I'm gonna do the desires of my heart. My duties I'm gonna do. But when it's time for me to do my desires, I'm going to step away from the duty that I don't want to desire to do. I want to do my desires. I want to do the things that I want to do. I want to do things that fulfill me. Yes, I want to do the things that fulfill me. If you're with somewhere where it's not, if you're in a place, relationship or whatever that doesn't serve you, that you're just in a relationship just going through the motion, that's like a duty. Because you're not desiring to be in a relationship. You want to leave, but you act like you can't. You can leave. It's like a relationship can become a duty just as well as a job can become a duty because you're just going through the motions. You're not going through, um, you're not desiring to get up and go and be productive. Good morning, everyday life with the Kelly girls. Make sure you thumbs up the live. Um, the first question, the first thing I'm talking about. Hello, Judge 197 lawyer. Make sure you thumbs up the live, guys, as you come in. We're doing we're the topic is the first our devotion was, would you wash the feet or help someone who is plotting on your downfall? And then um the topic for today is the tips on today is how to walk away from things that don't serve you. So those are the five, that's the first thing that we need to do. We need to compare your duty and your desire. If your job becomes more like a duty than a desire for you to do, then we need to open up our mind and get prepared to make other steps to do what you need to do. If that relationship it becomes more of a duty than something that you desire to be in, then you need to step away from that relationship. If um, doing something from someone in your family becomes more of a duty than a desire, then hey, gotta let that go. So the first thing is compare your desires and your duty. Make sure it's 7 people in the chat. Make sure 7 people thumbs it up, please. Um, the second thing, I hope everybody has their piece of paper because this is our activity for today. Take inventory of your life. I want y'all to get a pen and piece of paper or get on your phone or whatever and type in all these things. Physical beliefs, physical possessions, values, obligations, habits, goals, relationships, connections, and commitments. Then I'm gonna give y'all a few 2 minutes to write that down. Because I want y'all to open your mind. Think about it. Take inventory of your life. Take inventory. Inventory means take the things that are important to you. These things that are important to you. Open your mind and ask what is important to you. Write those things down. Once you have those written down, just type done in the chat. Just type done in the chat. I have mine already written down. Um, because I want everybody to do this activity and it's very eye opening. Okay, once and done. Okay. Who else is done? Um okay. Baking with Charlene is done. Joseph and Tremaine, are you done? Okay, everyday life with the Kelly girls. Are you done? I mean, they're done. So we waiting on one. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Um, it's 6 people in the chat. But I'm gonna just do the ones that the 2 minutes is up and it shouldn't have been that long to write it down. So, all right. So we're going to pretend that we have to eliminate 30% of the things that we just written down according to your life. According to your life. Take inventory of that. What are some of the beliefs? Can you feel like just scratch out the things are most that are that you know that you can get rid of and and put the things that you want to stay, keep it on your list. But the things that you know that you need to step away from, scratch it out. Um, so that should be like 3 things. When you're done, put a thumbs up. I'm gonna tell you what I scratched out, what I left on my list, and then I want y'all to tell me what y'all put on y'all list. Y'all just go ahead and write it out and just send it, but send a thumbs up when you're done. Okay, thank you, Joseph and Tremel. As you guys are doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and read the rest of it. It says, ask yourself, what of these things could you eliminate in your life right now that could change your situation? Maybe you need to let go of some relationships, give away some possessions, get rid of some goals, and end some commitments. So when you're done, open your mind to what I just said. And when you're done, put a thumbs up in the chat. What this does is open your mind up to see what is important in your life. It does. It really do open your mind on some of the things that you need to let go. So, if you're done, put a thumbs up in the chat, please. If you're done, put a thumbs up in the chat. Um, okay, so let's see. I'm gonna give y'all another minute. Make sure you put the thumbs up in the chat. So what I'm asking you to do is eliminate 30% of these things that we wrote down according to your life. Ask yourself, okay, so once that is done, maybe you need ask yourself what these things could you eliminate in your life. Thank you, Kelly girls. That could change your situation. Me, since everyone is about done, if uh Baking with Charlene, are you done? Relationships goes. Okay, guys. So yes. So the first thing that I scratched out was obligations because sometimes I feel so obligated to people, and I feel obligated. Okay, good. Thank you, Charlene. I feel obligated to do certain things that for people or to do or not for people. Sometimes I feel obligated to put other people's happiness before my own. I feel obligated sometimes, I'm gonna be honest, to stay on my job because I feel like there's no other job that, I can find and so I feel obligated to that. Good morning, Anita. Make sure you thumbs up the live. We're doing an exercise right now. Is the first thing that the question that we have on our devotion was the question was, would you wash the feet or help someone who is plotting on your downfall? You can answer that in the chat. um, we're going to recap for a second, and then um, the tips on how to walk away from things that don't serve you. The first thing was to compare your duties, and the second thing is take inventory of your life. We are doing the exercise. We wrote down physical possessions, beliefs, values, obligations, habits, hobbies, goals, relationships, um, connections, and commitments. So I scratched out obligations. I scratched out habits because I feel like it's some habits I can't kick. Um, I have a habit of um, I used to um, I have a habit of wanting to, well, I always be worried about thinking about what other people say. I have a habit of wanting any kind of habit will work. Like if you want to kick smoking, if you want to stop drinking, if you want to stop if you want to stop eating so much. Eating is a habit. And there's a habit I need to keep. You're trying to change your lifestyle. Um And I also, because I scratched out like four things and connections. Some connections with people, some connections with people and things are not worth your lifestyle. It's not fulfilling you. It's not making you a better you. It's not serving anything. It's just a connection that you have and you feel like you're obligated to have that connection, but you're not obligated. Do what makes you happy. Because you don't I'm like this, and this is how I look at it. I don't want to be 60, 62 years old, and all I have ever done is the same stuff I'm doing now. So, in order for me to change that, I'm gonna have to walk away from some stuff. And some people ain't gonna like it. Some people ain't gonna like. Let me tell y'all, some people. I'm gonna be for real. Some people they want you to be where they at because they don't want you to do better than them. But you keep at it. Me, I'm gonna keep at it, and I'm gonna fulfill my desires. But I know in order to fulfill my desire, I have to pray and ask God, and also I have to um I have to pray and ask God, and I have to work at it. I have to work at wanting the things that I desire, and I have to be consistent and get myself out there to show that I am willing to do what it takes to take myself where I want to be. The next thing is commitments. Some people, yes, some Joseph and Tremel and Joseph said, some people play like they're happy for you, but low key want you miserable. Yes, yes, yes. They will, and will do things, and will do things to show that, oh, I want you happy, I want you to grow, I want you to do better, but they don't really want you to grow. They really don't want you happy. They just want you to steady be low like you are. But ain't nobody gonna limit me. I'm gonna keep at it. And if people, if you don't want to be cool with me no more or something like that, just because I'm trying to grow as an individual and trying to be more than what I am now, then we just won't be friends. I'm sorry. I have nothing against you, but I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to be what I'm trying to be an example for my children to let them know that you don't have to be what I'm at now. I can be more than that if I keep pushing it, if I keep striving and wanting to be better. And yes, you ain't nothing is life giving, so you're gonna have to work at it. You're gonna have to build yourself up. Yes. Um and Tremel and Joseph said, and only stay in your life for your downfall. Right. Be right there. But guess what though? You might see my downfall, but I'm gonna work my way up. That downfall ain't gonna last forever. You gonna see me work my way up. And then some of them be a part of your downfall because guess what? They plotting on you. They plotting on your downfall. A fight that battle every day. Yes. The me, Tremel and Joseph. Notice the friend that you can call both when you're happy and sad because you have people that you call when you're happy and they always busy, but when you're sad, they can always listen to you. Yes, 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 yes. They're there for the downfall, but they ain't there for the upcoming. Cause they don't want you to do better than them. They don't want you to be successful. They want you to continue to do what they doing. So let me get back. Let me get so you wrote that down, guys. Let's try to apply that. Your inventory. Take your inventory. Um, choose. Some people gonna get offended about this. Choose not to succeed at anything you don't love. Having success at something that doesn't fulfill you is not success. Basically, it is failure. Wearing a different outfit. If you hate going to your job, but you are exceeding at it, are you succeeding at work or are you failing at life? It's a failure that doesn't serve you. Even failure at something you love is success. Um, Failure at something you love is you because you're going to make efforts on learning how to get better at the things you love. A lot of things you are trying to succeed at is something you love. If you want to lose a lot of dead weight in your life, quit trying to succeed at what you don't love. Whatever it is that is not fulfilling you, let it go. Get far away from it. Bless it in the name of Jesus. Release it and move on to what you do love. So yes, we can be successful at our job. We can be successful. Our relationship we can have a successful relationship. We can have a successful job. We can have a successful career and things like that. But is that job fulfilling you? Is that job really doing the things that you want or uh, serving you? Is it something that you want to do that you really want to do, but you're scared to walk out on faith on it? Like I can truly say that. Like I'm not gonna say anything negative, but what I am going to say is I get up and I do my job. I may not I'm successful at it. I do what I have to do because I have to provide for my kids. And this is my truth. And but does it fulfill me? No, it don't. And I know that people are plotting to go against me because I want to be more. I want to be more than what I am because I know I can be more. When you know you can be more than just what you are, you have to work at it. And you have to put yourself in a place where you can walk away. You just can't just walk away, but you can't put yourself in a place that means, hey, find another job. Hey, get out that relationship, work on yourself, and find you somebody that's worth your time and worth dealing with. Um, because sometimes some jobs, some people do get tired of dead end jobs. They do. They do get tired of jobs don't that don't serve them. That don't. Uh-oh. They do get tired of jobs that don't help take care of their children. That they just pay just enough. But what is it that is not? It's not fulfilling you as a person. But it's something else that they're wanting and they want after. But um, to be successful at it, but you're scared. So yes, you could be successful at your job, but you could be failing in life because that's not your purpose. You could be somewhere. I know people that've been somewhere 20, 30 years and is not satisfied and they feel like they stuck and they're obligated to stay. You ain't obligated to stay nowhere you don't want to be. Yes, you have to want better. If you want better, you have to go out there and get better. Some people ain't gonna understand and some people ain't gonna agree. But it ain't about the, but you know what I'm saying? But one thing about it, you have to do what's best for your life. You have to do best for you and your situation. So if that's not serving your purpose and that's not paying you or doing enough for you to help you in life, it's time to walk away. It's time to walk away. Like not like I tell y'all, the things that I research and do and write down, I'm learning to apply this to my everyday life. I'm trying to this stuff is eye opening to me because I've been sitting here limiting myself because of other people and what they think. And now I know it's time to change that. It's time to change it. I need to do what's best for Monica and make sure that Jamel and Jayla is taken care of and make sure that we're in a stable place to where mama ain't struggling to pay the light bill. Mama ain't struggling to pay what needs to be paid or buying them clothes, shoes, because guess what? They only depend take care of my kids. I'm the only income. I don't have any help. I'm not asking anything like that. But what I'm saying is, when it's time to let it go, it's time to let it go. Um, uh, Kelly, Everyday Life with Kelly said, "You is so right. I'm ready to open up my childcare back open, but I can't. Why you can't? Don't limit yourself. If you have to do it out your home, do it out your home for a little while. Can't can be turned into a can. I used to think the same thing. I'm like, man, I can't find another job, or I can't find this or that. But you know what? I realize if I put myself out there, if I want to change, I'm going to have to be about that change. And I am going to be about my change. I can't speak on nobody else. But Monica's going to be about her change. And Monica's going to do the things that she needs to do. All right. We got like 3 more tips, and it's like 7:40. So we're going to have to get into the tips. 4, get the weeds out of your garden. Life can be a garden full of different things. If you plant the seeds and you take care of the plants, you will eventually reap the harvest. Good morning, Florida William. How you doing? Welcome. Make sure you thumbs up the live. Um, um, Make sure you guys are thumbsing up the live, guys. Let me get back into this. Mods, hold it down because I got to finish this out. Uh, a weed is I'm gonna go back. If you plant the seeds and don't take and you take care of the plants, you will eventually reap the harvest. A weed is any plant growing where you don't want it. A weed can also be producing a harvest you don't like, but it produces a crop. That mean it has a lot of worth, right? Yeah, it can be a crop you want, but it's weed. Other people might value and settle for this fruit, but if you don't, it's worthless to you. And it is going to take a space that is not needed in your life or garden and take a lot of your energy. So take a stop over your life. Ask yourself, what am I planting? What am I growing? And decide if what you are growing is worth being in your garden. Just because other people value a specific crop does not mean that you have to choose what you value in your garden. So what it's saying, I know y'all saying crop and garden. What you talking about? What it's saying is, in order you have to plant a seed, water it, and let it grow. So that, like I said, if you that same thing is uh good morning, pretty chocolate girl. Make sure y'all thumbs up the live. Um, what it is, faith without work is dead. Let me tell you that. So what this is, your life is a garden. So you have to plant good fruits that are valuable to you. Make sure that your harvest doesn't have unwanted weeds that you got to pull out, things that ain't good that you got to pull out of your life, or that is destroying your crop. That means friends, loved ones, job, um, being in a relationship, things that are not fruitful into your life, that can make you a better individual, that can build your success up. If you have weeds in your garden that is not right, then you need to pull those weeds out. And just because someone else settles for a specific kind of fruit, don't mean that you have to. Just because what it's saying is, hey, just because somebody settled with that type of lifestyle does not mean that you have to settle for that lifestyle. Just because someone settled for that job that you're on right now, hey, I look. I'm being real. I'm being real, and I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna change who I am just because other people don't want to hear what I got. If you don't want to hear what I gotta say, sorry. I'm gonna say what I got to say. Ain't nobody gonna run my life or my chat. So, and I ain't talking about none of y'all on here, but I just got to keep it real, and I got to be Monica. So I'm gonna say what I got to say. Just because somebody wants to settle for a relationship that don't serve them no purpose, just because they want to do that, you don't have to. Just because somebody want to settle for a job that don't serve no purpose does not mean that you have to. Just because someone settle for a specific car does not mean that you have to buy that specific car. You don't have to. You do not have to settle for things that you do not want. If you do not want, step away. Step away and find what you want that you desire. I'm telling myself this. Because some people try to change your mind about, well, you know what what your you have a good man, he got money and stuff like that, but they just don't know what happened behind closed doors. He could be verbally abusive to you. Just because he got money don't mean that he could cheat on you all the time. And you settling for that man because he got money. That don't mean nothing. Oh, I'm drop my pencil. Same thing with a job. Same thing with a job. You could be at this job 5, 6, 7, 8 years. They always looking over you when it comes to trying to give you you want a position. They always rely on you for everything, and you know how to do everything. But guess what? They don't appreciate you as what you bring to that position. Good morning, Frank G. Make sure you thumbs up the live, guys. So what you have to do is learn how to walk away and know that this does not serve you a purpose, and know that your blessing or your blessing is on the way. Yes, you're gonna have to tough some situations out. I know I am. But when I get to the point where it's time to walk, you know when it's time to walk away. You know when it's time to walk away, watch. It's gonna be so many that come against you because you walked away. They ain't gonna want to be your friend no more. That's fine. You ain't got to be cool with me, but I'm not gonna water water my I mean, I'm not going to let weeds stay in my garden. That's what I'm gonna say. That don't deserve to be there. No, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna take out every weed in my garden that's taking up too much of my space. Wow. Y'all think on that. That is good. I didn't mean to get a little aggressive there, but I just want to be real. I felt like I was holding myself back because it's people that know me, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't want them to judge me, but I have to realize, like, in order for me to be true to y'all, I got to be true to myself. So with me saying all these things right here, like I tell y'all, I'm gonna have to apply it to my everyday life, and I'm gonna apply it to my everyday life. And I don't, if people gonna judge me for it or come against me for it, I have to be ready and ask God to make me ready, and ask God to bridle my tongue, because I be wanting to call people out. But I've been doing good at that. So we got 10 more minutes. I got 2 more things to talk about. Then we're gonna end the chat. Um, so adopt the attitude of acceptance. Once you acknowledge that it is time for you to let it go, your mind may get flooded with negative thoughts that you should not walk away. Don't be afraid to walk away. No, I'm sorry. It says don't be afraid to walk out on faith because of fear. Fear will stop you from being the successful person that you can be. You have to remember There is nothing wrong with stepping out on faith and taking an opportunity. It can change your life. It can make you a better person. It can help you it can help you in so many ways. And I ain't reading off no paper. I'm just saying this from her. Ain't nothing wrong with taking an opportunity that can change your life. You remember that letting go is the right. Letting go of things that does not serve you a purpose or not fulfilling your need as a person is okay. Let it go. Let God lead you, and you will be where you want to be. Because guess what? You did the right thing. Some things, some you could be somewhere that can be bottling you down because you're so afraid. This is me. I'm so afraid to leave because guess what? I don't want nobody to think negative of me. Oh, I want to stay friends with this person. Oh, I don't I what about my children? What if this job it does, I won't be able to leave and take care of my children. I'm not take care, but like my kids have stuff at school and stuff. What if I'm not able to attend that? But you know what? My kids will be all right. If I'm not able to make it to a play, my kids will be all right. They know I love them. They know I do anything for them. But if mama want a better life for her and her children, we're gonna have to find something different. Nita said you have to step out on faith in order to get your life to where you want to be. Amen. I'm not saying, and let me say this because I know people in the bushes watch. I ain't saying I'm finna quit my job. I'm saying if the opportunity presents itself, I will step out on faith. I will um I will walk away so I can become and do and have a better life for me and my children. Some people misinterpret and try to turn things so they can go back and tell and plot on your downfall. But please know, I ain't saying I'm quitting my job today. I'm not saying that. Um, I know that it can be sad to release a large part of your life. There is nothing wrong with feeling this way. Find something that resonates with you where you can hold spaces for this and find closure with find closure with it. Know that whatever you walk away, get the closure. Know that it has served its purpose. It got you where you need to be. So now it's time to move on from that. And it's time for you to work on becoming a better you. And I'm going to go to the next thing. We got like 8 minutes. Yeah, we got like 7 minutes. So I got to finish this out. Yes, walk by faith, not by sight. Trust that great things are coming if you let go. Maybe the hardest thing of letting go is trusting there is more to come. Being patient is the key is this part of life whenever we walk away and put in the work to let go of what's not serving us, God will put you in a place where there is something that is greater for you. It might sound hard to believe, but have the faith that this is possible. Stay encouraged, work hard to be in a place where you can walk away and know that what you walked away from served its purpose, but it's time for me, you, Winston, Anita, Joseph, Kelly girls, Baking with Charlene, everyone on this chat. When you walk away from something that doesn't serve your purpose, know that it's okay because guess what? You are living in your purpose. So that's the end of the tips for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it because I enjoyed it and it opened my eyes on some of the things that I have to do better at. So if you guys enjoyed this, please, 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 please put a thumbs up in the chat. please put a thumbs up in the chat if you enjoyed that. And let's try, like I always say, let's try to apply this to our everyday life. Um, I have some news for you guys. I have to, I have to go back to work next Tuesday. Some of you guys know this already because I've said it last week. I have to go back to work next Tuesday. So this is gonna take away from that's gonna take away from what I'm doing coming on the live at 7 a.m. But it doesn't stop me from getting my message out there. Only thing it does is just I'm gonna have to be do it a different way. So on the weekends I will be going live doing this, but doing my tips with my daily tips with Monica. But on Monday through Friday, I will be premiering. I'll do a video on talking about my tips, and then what we will do, um, what I we will do, I will do is I will do a premiere on it and let it be run for like 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and then um that will be how we'll be able to still do the daily tips with Monica. I don't want it to go over into my work time because I work from like I'm gonna be working from 7 to 3. I'm still gonna be putting out content. I'm still gonna do this evening. I will be doing Monica's Love Connection. So make sure you guys come on the Love Connection, guys. It what it is. If you have not known, it is about just connecting with people, showing the genuine love that we're supposed to do, and make sure that we are connecting the right way. It's just about helping people grow, helping people become, help people get more people. I want I like I said, I am featuring 2 channels to this month. I did add Tuber Chat, so make sure you guys Tuber Chat. I want you guys to know that Tuber Chat will be live today. So if you have not connected to Tuber Chat, make sure you guys are connecting to Tuber Chat. Um, Thank you, Anita. Thank you, Everyday Life with Kelly Girls. I'm gonna get the link to Tuber Chat. Um, and you guys, this is a great way is run by Kevin K. If you guys have not connected, please connect. This will be a great way for you to get your 1K. This will be a great way to get your watch hours. So make sure you connect to Tuber Chat. And I also will be doing my Monica's Friday, my Friday Love Connection. So make sure you guys come to that as well. It will help you as well grow. I have so many people pop in and pop out. That's what people do. So hey, it's fine if they want to pop in and get some people, pop in and get some people, but make sure you do it the right way. Um, we got like 2 more minutes in as well. Tomorrow I will come out with a video. Yeah, tomorrow I will come out with a video. Like I said, um, I will have a special guest. I don't know what me and my mom's going to talk about. She will be my special guest, and we're going to get out here and we're going to talk. So she is going to be my special guest on here tomorrow. So y'all guys look forward to that. As well. Um, what else? Yes, I am releasing a video tomorrow. Tomorrow is me video, and tomorrow Sunday I will be coming out with a video as well. So you guys will look forward to that. I don't know what my tip's gonna be about, but if you ever want me to speak on any kind of tips or anything like that, um, or you have any questions for me, or you want to just talk to me or anything like that, make sure that you email me at that email address there. Make sure you guys as well. I am featuring Eat with C as well. So make sure you guys, if you have not connected with Eat with C, make sure you guys are connected to Eat with C. She is one of the people I am trying to help get. Well, I want her to at least get to 500. So make sure you guys are connecting with Eat with C. As well, guys. You know, We always have to keep the positivity going. So we always go to Winston. It should be live in like a couple more seconds. So we're gonna go to Winston live, and we're going to support him. Yes, yes, yes. We are leveling up. We are leveling up. Thank you. If you want to connect Baking with Charlene, we can connect. I always want to push our positive. I never want to push our negative because guess what? If I project negative things will come to me, and so I don't want to project out any negative. So that's even in my real world out here in the street because y'all know that if you project out negative, if I'm saying this on the live, people are going to test me out here in these streets, and they're going to come back here and try to make it seem like I'm not that person who I say I am. So let's make sure that we're just projecting positivity on YouTube and in life. So I think Winston is live now. Let me see. Um, so Winston is live. Uh, Monster is live, guys. So what we're going to do, Krabby Scratcher. Um, all right, Krabby Scratcher. If you come back, if you could come to Monica's Love Connection, I will get you to your 200. But this morning is about my tips. So if you come back this evening to Monica's Love Connection, I will get you to your 200. So, um, please, 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 in the morning, this is not a growth stream. In the evening, on Friday evening, I do a love connection. So I'm gonna get on out of here, guys. Y'all make sure y'all have a wonderful day. God bless each and every one of you guys. I appreciate you guys for coming on the chat. Like I always say, you guys are great content creators. You always keep project positivity. Always keep your mind focused on the things you're working for. So y'all have a good night. All right, the kids sleep. Thank God I get a little peace. But um, y'all have a good day. And if y'all need to reach out to me today on the email I gave out. And I'll see y'all in Monica Love Connection tonight. Have a good night. Have a good day.